AI has taken over the FPL world, but is it good enough to take over our FPL teams? This is the best team this week according to AI. What the fleck? That's right, it's gone for Flecken in goals and a triple Brentford with Pinnock and Mbumo as they play Southampton at home, so on paper it's probably the easiest and sexiest fixture this week. It's also gone for the double Arsenal with Gabriel and Saka. Now they can definitely score all the points in any game, right? So this certainly isn't terrible to have them to play Brighton, but I think this is an example of AI and the stats lagging a little bit behind the eye test, as Brighton have looked very good so far. So even though they could score the points, this probably isn't the most targetable fixture, so I personally want to put it in the best team, but certainly not terrible. Usually it takes a few weeks for these AI models to catch up with some of these things like that, with especially managers with new teams who can play completely differently, and they don't realize they're literally a brand new team that look completely different and actually good now. It's also gone for the double Chelsea with Gusto and Palmer playing Palace at home. This one does surprise me because Palace are actually good statistically, so I wouldn't think that AI would notice that they've gone proper wibbly wobbly yet, but maybe the last season's Chelsea stats has kind of thrown it off and thought that Chelsea's the best team in the world, so maybe the FPL AIs think that this is just a very good fixture. It is actually a good fixture based on the results last week, but if you looked at this after game week 1, you'd be like, I don't think so. We have Gibbs White for Nottingham Forest playing Wolves at home, which is a very sexy fixture, so that could actually be a good pick. Haaland, who is, Haaland, could score a hat-trick against anyone, so against West Ham, he could blow them away like bubbles, West hammering them. Isak hasn't been great this season, and Spurs have actually been okay defensively, so this probably wouldn't be a pick that most of us would make on a free hit or best team, right? But you never know, he has still got a brace in him in any given game. But then we have the ultimate AI Sigma move. Now this one transcends humanity, right? This one is the reason AI is going to take over the world, where it has in fact picked Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin in big 2024. Yes, DCL, like, what? He's racked up a very impressive 0.05 XG in both of his first 2 games combined, which I feel like you get that much XG just from taking the kickoff, so what? And Everton have not even scored a single goal yet. But no. Against Bournemouth, Calvert-Lewin, 3 hat-tricks confirmed. The computer's never wrong, right? But apart from that, this is actually not a bad team at all. But I think it does also show us there's actually not too many sexy fixtures this week, with the likes of Liverpool playing Man United, which they'll probably still beat, but Man City playing West Ham, and Spurs and Newcastle playing against each other, so most of our FPL teams have players that just don't have the best fixture. I am actually very surprised, though, that it's not picked any Aston Villa players as they play Leicester, or any Fulham players as they play Ipswich, but I won't question the AI because, I value my life, and when they come and take over and they're all sentient, then they'll at least spare me then. Cheers. The rest of the squad would obviously only have the 4 million budget defenders and goalkeeper and a 4.5 million mid on the bench, as obviously this is just concentrating on just the starting 11, so it is in budget. And that is all for the best AI team for game week 3. Obviously this isn't a team you should wildcard free it in right now, but it's just showing what the stats and the AI think is the best possible team you could have on this week. So if you're thinking about a transfer potentially this week, maybe some of these players right here could be the one for you. But that's going to be all. Thanks for watching, and also remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.